Hello, everybody. Right. Stacy. Hey, Katifa. Hey, Katifa. Right, let's get this road on the show. I'm going to eat grapes tonight because I'm not going to have pizza. I'm going to have grapes because I'm going to lose weight. Eat wet. Eat wet. Stacy, Katifa, P. Harper, McPauls, Richard, Jenna, Secretary. Stacy says, I love this morning's show, by the way. Did you? Because historically, Yasmin, not Jasmine. Historically, I don't like doing OBs, right? Because I'm miserable. In my head, it sounded really awful. A lot of fun. Hey, Hush. Okay, that's really interesting. I did feel sorry for the young voice winner. You know, she's just won the voice. I want more outside broadcasts and more of you asking people if they know who Iain Lee was. That was funny. I like stuff like that. But yeah, she's won the voice and she's singing on a bus. Apparently, and that's it. She's got nothing to do with the voice now. They kind of, you win it and then they let you go. There's no real backup. Will sounded pissed. He did sound pissed off talking to people. I thought a little bit too pissed off. Go out and talk to people. Will critiquing the OB. Yeah, I've done it a few times. So you enjoyed it, you? As a presenter, I don't like OBs because I don't like being out of the studio. How's the audio level, by the way? And also, I'm not a fan of OBs as a listener. But you guys enjoyed it. Or maybe we do more. Hello, Pat Pats. See Patty? Update requires restart. Are you joking? Right. If anyone wants to play, where's my telephone? I'm pulling it to telephone. Does anyone want to join me? I'm going back in the jungle. No. Not as far as I know. You remember when we used to do this on a Sunday night and we'd have loads of people playing? I would like to get that vibe back. I hate this map. John, thank you for the sub. This map is rubbish. This map is rubbish.
Team deathmatch.
Come on, I should be able to get up there. Come on, I should be able to climb up there.
We have the lead.
That's great, Hypercult. Thanks so much for your review. Appreciate it, mate. Great review. Appreciate it. I need to upgrade my gun a little bit. No, that's all you got to say. You can't say any more. That's all you got to say.
We've lost the lead.
That's all you got to say. Don't say any more.
We've secured the lead.
Oh, fudge! I'm having a great day. John, thank you very much for that subscription. We're doing 2 late-night alternative shows this week, both free. It is crossplay. Both on Twitch, 7 p.m. Thursday and Friday. Friday we got Jim Bob. Friday we got Jim Bob formerly of Carter. He's joining us. He's also joining me on the radio show Thursday or Friday. I need to check. In fact, let me check now. Is he on Thursday or Friday? Jim Bob. And we're doing 2 free shows. Normally we do 2 shows a week, and they are behind a paywall. If you want to watch them, you've got to sign up to our Patreon. David, thank you very much for your sub. Don't pay to sub, because it's a con. Subscribe with your Prime. So let me just see. When is he on? Friday. He's on Friday. Thank you, Katifa. He's on the radio show on Friday, 8:30, and on the Late Night Alternative Friday at 7:30. Which how do we get up there? I want to get up there.
Enemy UAV overhead. Reloading. The enemy has the lead.
But yeah, we do 2 shows a week, Catherine and I, on Patreon. What's on the radio? Jim Bob is on the radio. Friday, 8:30 a.m. Don't know what this means. Does anyone know what this means? Hardline online. What does this mean? Also, I need to change.
Hostile mortar strike near your position.
Evening, David. I hate this map. I listened to your podcast, David. You're right. This map, it sucks. So yeah, sign up to our Patreon for the price of 2 coffees a month. Where has he gone? Less than 2 coffees a month.
Reloading. Enemy UAV active. UAV
I've never done that. I have never done that.
Requesting recon flyover.
You get 2 shows a week, Zoom meetings, all kinds of perks. Sign up for it because it ain't going to be around forever. Ain't going to be around forever. When Catherine gets a job, there is talk of knocking it on the head or cutting it right back because this week it's been too emotional. There's been a lot of emotion. We've been given a lot of ourselves, and we've had a little bit, you know. So I think we're coming to an end. We'll be doing it for a little bit longer.
Loading.
We're going to change our guns after this. Patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Patreon.com. Yeah, boring map. Oh, not been in there before. Nothing too serious. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean, nothing too serious? Oh, just, you know, stuff. Stuff. It's all good. We're all good. I'm really not getting into the vibe of this.
Quick fix activated.
What does this mean? Quick fix activated. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyway, we used to do this on a Sunday night. A lot of us would get together and play COD. And I was listening to the Computer Game Show podcast, and they referenced that. And do you know what? I'd like to get back into that. I'd like to get back into that group. That group playing together again. Emotions in that. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No, what I mean is we invest. No, all right, here's what I mean. We invest a lot emotionally into Patreon. I find it very stressful. We're losing massively. We put a lot of it. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. We don't like doing it. Is the thing. So we'll see. Going to see Bob Dylan at the Manchester Apollo. Good luck. Good luck.
Reloading. Grenade!
This map is such pony. So no one knows what those perks are at the bottom. This ladder should be open. That ladder should be open. So if you want to play, look at that. Look at that. It's just floating like that. That's extreme upper body strength.
Changing mag. Reloading. Friendly cruise missile approaching. Last mag.
Hey! Anyone want to play? This map is dull. You really enjoy the banter with Jordan. This map is dull. You know it, Dan. Shoot that guy right in the anus.
Enemy UAV overhead. Loading.
Oh, I've just seen the name Syndicate as a recommended channel. Does anyone remember the game on the PlayStation, Syndicate Wars? What was that about, Syndicate Wars? Have a little look for a video of Syndicate Wars. I think I used to like that, but didn't know how to play it. Syndicate Wars. Syndicate Wars. Oh. Syndicate Wars. PS1. Holy shit, it looks awful. Oh my god, it looks awful. Oh my god. It looks terrible. That looks...
Friendly
Oh.
UAV online.
I don't know what RTS means. Road traffic incident.
1 minute remaining.
Not really invested in this. Thank you, John. Glad you like in the morning show. Starting to hit its stride.
Enemy UAV active. Remain.
So none of you have this game. My dinner is grapes and water because I want to lose some weight.
10 seconds remaining. Mission failed. Return to base.
Right, let's leave this. Oh, shit, I'm in the game. I'm not opening the door in an hoodie. It was a clothes horse. And I'm having real trouble with clothes. Hello, big boy. Hello, darling. Okay, this is weird. Remember, big boy? Right. Oh, we got new guns unlocked. So what's that? That doesn't look any better. That doesn't look any better. No, we'll sit with that. Andrew Dice Clay. Now, I don't really know much about him. I know he was a very outrageous comedian in the 90s. Was he like quite right-wing, very dangerous, maybe a little bit racist? What? Where are the optics on this? Hang on. Where's all my optics? All right, let's add them again. Reason, David, reason. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tokyo is July of next year. All right, so that's that gun. Perk package. What is the perk package? Oh, overkill, carry 2 primary weapons. Does anyone, I don't know what any of these means. Wasn't he he was a movie as well? Let's try that. I don't want deployable cover. Oh, is that it? Edit. Trophy system. I like inflatable decoy! Oh! Inflatable decoy. Dildos. They're all a little bit shit, aren't they? They're all a little bit shit. I reckon munitions box. Shock stick. I'm happy with that. Never used a secondary weapon. I don't really remember him. I remember the name. Right. Is anyone going to play with me? Kill streaks. This is what we want. Remote controlled drone. No. Let's try that. Is anyone going to play with me? How do I see who's online? How do I see who's online? Yeah, I was on LBC. I was on LBC. That clip had like 150,000 views. I ain't used to those numbers. I don't know this map. New map. That water looks shit, right? Got to play with headphones. Would love to play with you guys. Right, here's the thing. You got to get high. I don't mean high on drugs. I mean high physically. I reckon. First place. I want to get over there, don't I? No, the clip, not a tweet. Don't know this map. I like it. I like this map. Oh yeah, that was nice. Evening, Jeff! Jeff, a lot has happened since we last saw each other. It's great to have you. Fudge! I knew he was there. I came second in a game the other day. I've been doing very well until this. Let me send you a WhatsApp, Pete. Jeff. There's a Freudian slip if ever there was one. There you go. Oh, okay.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Right, well, I'm not going to do very well in this. Always shut the door, because then you can hear. This map is a great map. Shotgun. Not getting into the groove this evening. Not getting into the groove. Barge! Come on! I was playing so well the other day. So well. We've got performance anxiety. Anyway, Jeff, how are you feeling? How the girls? How's swimming? You know it.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the area.
Jesus. Terrible. Good map, but I've really got no idea where I am or what I'm doing. Things are great, Giselle. Thank you. Woohoo! Oh, what? You can go in the water? Oh, shit.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay, well, this game doesn't count. This is where I want to be. Yes, I wanted to be up there the whole game. My eyes. I didn't get caught. I had my brain scan and there was a lesion. And they said, well, there's a lesion. Don't worry. The hospital will get back in touch and they'll tell you how to proceed. We haven't got back in touch. Got a lesion on my brain. Giselle, thank you for the sub. Got a lesion on my brain. The foreign lesion. I'd much rather be playing this game with you guys. Cruise missile.
Hostile cruise missile incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
This map's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Get indoors.
Remaining.
Never really took off, did it? This.
Remain. Hostile sentry is active.
I've tried the campaign. I never really liked the campaign. Right, so someone's got a pending friend request. How do I acknowledge that? Is that there? So I've got a pending friend request, but I don't know how to find it. How would I find it? Anyone know? Ah, friend request. There we go. Accept. Accept. Oh, Ginger Ninja! Is anyone watching this? You've all gone very quiet. Mm. Listening while cooking. Good lab.
Team deathmatch.
I don't like joining the game halfway through, but another map I don't know, but I like the look of it.
Enemy UAV active.
Would love to have a big old game where it's all of you guys. I know the online gaming community that we had with me, the late night alternative. I know that's long gone and would take a while to rebuild. But could be worth doing. That was a great shot, right?
Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm trying to persuade
Enemy UAV
the
active.
computer game show guys to play a VR game called Demio, which I think would be a great stream. Maybe I should just go and play Modern Warfare 1 because I prefer the maps.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Although I bet it needs a huge update. Oh, this is a different thing. Is this one better or worse than before? It's not got a heat seeker, which I think I prefer it without.
Reloading.
Do you need to buy this version of the Gameplay Versus? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This is not... what's that multiplayer game? Warzone. Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't get round... Well, oh, I love Rainbow Six Siege, actually. I did play that for the first time in ages the other day. I tried to do the training missions and failed miserably.
Changing back. What's your back?
Brutal.
Changing mags.
Friendly
I might
UAV
go to
on
bed
station.
soon. Absolutely
Our
shattered.
UAV is orbiting the area. We've lost half the field. Fight back. High alert online.
What's your back?
This would be a good map.
Loading.
This would be a good map for a little group. Fun. We can pull this back. What was that? I want to get up there. How do I get up there? Can I get up there? We've been up here, haven't we? What a shot!
Portable radar deployed.
Area.
What a shot! I knew it was a risk. We knew it was a risk. We knew it was a risk. Go up. Oh, I've been in this map before. Oh, look, we're here. So we were there earlier. There he is. Patty, can you stop that, please? The longer I stay, the more chance there is someone sneaking up on me. Let's get that, shall we? Look.
Friendly UAV online.
Overhead.
November. 18th of November. It's cheaper, isn't it?
Loading.
It's very close. Oh, I could do with a roast turkey right now. I should be able to jump that.
I've got your back. Reloading.
Hostile UAV in the area. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Jim, your pig's in blanket controversy got me killed there. Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Pick one and aim for it.
Hostile cluster mine deployed. Seconds left. Hostile airstrike near your location. Hostile launched.
Reloading.
30 seconds.
Loading.
UAV active.
Changing mag.
10 seconds.
Grenade. Last mag.
Hostile UAV in the area. Mission compromised. We have defeated.
Right. So are any of you going to come and join me, or is this just going to be my little solo session? Will be bedtime soon. How would I invite? Tricky. Radda, do you want to come and play? Join him. Oh, is it? What is this? Multiplayer is locked. So Tricky, I'm trying to join you. Unable to join the party due to one of the existing party members. All right. Isn't it? The multiplayer on this is not great. Do you want to try and join me? Shall I? How do I invite you? No, I don't like co-op. I don't like co-op. I want a multiplayer. I like multiplayer. I love that multiplayer. Tricky, we have to make this. We have to make this work. We have to make this work because I'm a huge fan of your work. I don't like co-ops. How are you? Are you on? You're on PlayStation, right? The multiplayer. Sorry, just talking about the boys. You're on PC. It should still work. It should still work, but crossplay on this is a little bit shit. Is there anyone in the chat? It's got crossplay, yeah. Is there anyone in the chat that knows how to do this crossplay? So I've always struggled, Tricky, around multiplayer on this thing. Right. I'm going to invite you to a party. You're invited to a party. This user is already in your game or party. What? This user is already in your game or party. Where are you? Yes, mate! Now, how do we make it so that we can talk to each other? This is getting close. It's so... Oh, a party! Anyone know how we get PC and PS5 talking to each other? Oh, a party. Ain't no party like a COD party. Tricky, how... Hang on. Jade has joined us. Hey, Jade. I would love to be able to chat. It's not the end of the world. Start voice chat. Try now. Can you hear me now? No. The crossplay is not very user-friendly. Audio channel. Yeah, we're in a voice chat we're in a voice chat.
You hear me?
Hey!
Oh, hello.
Hello, mate!
What a...
I'm very well. This is a wonderful experience. Nice to meet you, man.
Who'd have thought? Multiplayer gaming.
It is so unuser friendly, COD. It always has been in terms of crossplay. It's a nightmare. But
Yeah.
we're in. I'm Right, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm in charge, which is a car crash because I'm shit at being in charge. Who is Jade? Is Jade one of yours?
No, I don't know, Jay. I think.
Hello, Jade. Nice to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourself? No, that's absolutely fine. Right. So, I don't know the maps on this. Should we just jump into a game?
Yeah,
Hang on a
go for
minute.
it.
Right. Start. Oh. Right. Hang on a minute. Filter. Let's have. It won't let me start a game. It's now saying you are required to remove at least 2 players in order to play. What the fuck?
Oh, that's annoying.
This is bullshit. If anybody who's watching knows what to do, then for the love of all that is holy, tell me what to do. So, start a match.
Hang on, I'm going to check my settings, see if I might not have crossplay enabled.
Oh, okay. All right. If anyone
will check
knows, then please do let us know. You need to turn off free for all to play with them. Really? Oh, we're in. All right. I think we're going in. Can't have free for all, so it's going to be, I guess, team deathmatch.
Excellent.
I would like at some point to play a little small map all against each other. No outsiders. Just me, you, and our good friend Jade.
Yeah, all over it.
All over it. Right, let's see.
So I have probably got an hour, realistically.
Okay, I'm probably going to be a little bit less because I'm very old. I've got to be up at 5:30. So
Yeah.
let's see how we get on. It's still searching for a match. Dear God.
I am also getting a little bit of feedback where I can hear myself when I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Now, that's a minor thing, to be honest with you.
It's crossplay is so shit on this.
Yeah.
You can't pull mates to public free for all. You have to have private match because of boosters. Okay. Here we go. All right. We're in a game. Let's see how this goes. Then we're going to make a nice little private match. All right, here we go. And Tricky, you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you, yeah.
Perfect. All right. I don't know any of these maps. Let's see. This is a big one.
Team deathmatch.
On your 6.
This is a big one. Bollocks.
We've taken the lead.
Run out of ammo.
Throwing shocks.
I do wish we had a little bit of team kill. I do like a team kill.
It can enrage people, though.
Oh, it keeps everyone on their toes.
Yeah.
I used to love playing Left 4 Dead with the team kill on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Friendly UAV on station. The lead is ours.
Oh, for Christ's sake. David, nice to have you on board. Fuck this shit. I haven't got one kill. I thought I'd had a couple.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh. If anybody watching wants to come and join us for a couple of rounds, you would be very, very welcome.
Reloading. Ammo here. Changing mags.
So yeah, at some point I'm quite keen to try those co-op missions, see how well they've done with it.
Yeah, I'm never really. Once I get sucked into the multiplayer, that's it. I never go back to the story. I never go back to the missions.
Yeah, that's why it was such a good idea to release a campaign early.
Yeah, that was very clever. I think I got about halfway through the campaign. It was starting to get a little bit boring.
Yeah.
The first few levels are brilliant.
Yes, yeah. The flying in the plane sort of stuff is classic.
Yeah. That took me ages, though. I'm terrible at that plane one.
Hostile UAV in the area.
David Turner's, you're right. It's tricky. Playing with Tricky. Famous voice, Tricky. People are recognising you.
Really?
Yeah. You're gaming royalty. Gaming royalty.
Steady on. You haven't seen me play.
Well, you're destroying me. I was really good at this yesterday, and today it's just not clicking.
Yeah, I always tend the first couple of games you warm up.
Enemy UAV active. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back.
Hey, beneath the headphones, I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you for asking. This is a tough old map. It's so big.
Hostile Vito overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Have you started leveling up any of the guns yet?
No, oh, fuck off. I'm one of those players. I've got no idea about the leveling up. I've added to scopes and shit like that, but I never know. I don't know what Game Pass is. I don't know any of that stuff. I just turn it on. Whatever gun I've got, I'm stuck with.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
Yeah.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy UAV active.
Fucking hell. David Turner says, Tricky, do you think Toz will pay? Oh, here we go. Will he pay the £530 for the PSVR 2? That's a ridiculous amount of money.
I've been talking to him about that just an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
It is a lot of money.
If he pays that, he's a fucking idiot.
I mean, well, yeah. I am going to say to him, it is like a PlayStation crown on his head.
Hostile UAV in the area.
It is. They are. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
High alert on.
Who can afford
I know,
that?
It's bad timing. I think it's been in design for like 5 years. This was the year to bring it out, and now they can't afford not to bring it out.
Yeah, but am I right? It's not backwards compatible with the other games.
No.
See, that's rubbish.
Enemy
I know.
UAV overhead. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
It's just not connecting today.
Where have everyone gone?
David, you should come online and play, mate.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Take that, you silly green gun.
Target sighted. I am changing mags.
You're doing all right. You got 10.
Yeah, I'm the new gun, so I'm just getting used to it.
Right behind you, mate.
Right behind you, mates. Don't worry, lads. We'll get him next time. My 10-year-old says that all the time.
Oh, really?
Don't worry, lads. We'll get him next time. Hello? Hello, Zach Space.
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Turn me up. Woo!
Okay, that's a nice noise. Well done. Right. Okay. Leave with party. I would like, I don't know how you set it up. I would like to play just the three of us in a small map, but I do not know how you would do.
So if you go down, there might be a custom game.
Yeah, where is so? Yeah, I can't see custom game. I'm probably being really dumb. James, nice to see you. Does anyone know how to do a custom game on this? I don't want to waste all night looking for it, but I do not know. Nope.
I've just looked at your chat. Tricky will not be buying the PSVR 2. Absolutely fucking not.
I would love it, right? I love VR. I got my Oculus, and I just think it's wonderful. I had the first PSVR, but it was a fucking nightmare to set it up with the cables, and then it wouldn't track properly, and it was great. You know, Wipeout on it was incredible. I get quite motion sick actually with most of the games, but it was just such a nightmare to set up.
Yeah, I've got a steering wheel somewhere that I trip over. I don't need a headset.
Right,
But
one
we will
knows.
be talking about it.
All right, I look forward to hearing that. If you don't know, Tricky is on Cranky Gamers UK, which is a nice little gaming pot. Not little, it goes on for about 4 hours. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's an extensive gaming podcast. Right. I do not know how to do a custom game, so we're not going to do a custom game unless someone... Let's just see what comes up. Let's just see what... all right, let's just go for all of them and see what game comes up. Gus N1 has joined us. Good evening, Gus. I don't know if you're one of us, Gus. Why get it over a Quest? No point. Well, the graphics are significantly better. Wipeout on there was amazing.
It's
Tricky's gone.
it's about the IP, isn't it? Things that
You're cutting out a little bit, but yeah, exactly. There's a load of people
It
in.
would be nice. It would be nice if you could plug it into your PC.
Yeah, it would be. I would consider it if it was wireless. I mean, I still couldn't afford it actually, so that's crazy. But right, what the fuck is this mode?
Oh, good lord! This is free the hostage.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Oh, we lost. Oh, it's round over.
All right. Jim, you're going to get one, are you? All right. My good friend Jimbo's going to get one.
Prisoner rescue.
It will be amazing. You know, it will be absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, if money's no object, it's spot on.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what games are coming out on release.
Yeah, and it would be nice to have a little bit of a schedule as well to show that they're going to support it for, you know, the next 2-3 years.
That's what they don't do, those, and they are terrible for supporting.
Yeah.
Things that aren't the console. Remember the Vita? You know that there was a couple of really good games on that. Apart from that, it was quite good for indies.
Yeah, but you want big titles on there.
Yes. Ah, damn it. I don't like this game mode.
No, I don't like this.
Rating.
We'll come out of this in a bit. Drunken Monkey. I just bought the new Oculus, using it at the weekend when drunk with friends. It's a great machine. And I kind of... my 10-year-old is obsessed with Gorilla Tag. Loves Gorilla Tag. But I get very motion sick. I can't even golf with friends, which is or mini golf, walkabout mini golf, which is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Even that gets me a bit motion sick, but it's such a good game.
Don't let them extract the prisoners.
Have you played any horror games on it yet?
Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, which I love that game. But no, that's it. I think my 10-year-old did the remake of one of the was it Resident Evil 4?
Enemy UAV active.
I don't really know what I'm doing here. Milky Daniel!
I'm with you.
Long time no see, Milky. I have no idea what just happened there.
You got wanked. He stood up and had a little jiggy jiggy.
Did you say? Who said I got wanked?
Prisoner rescue.
I don't think I got wanked.
Hunter 1, locate the prisoners and move them to the extraction point.
Missing Milky Daniel, big boy. My talking cat is absolutely fine. He's very, very friendly now. Oh, fuck off! He's very friendly.
We took the last stat round.
All right, this mode is bullshit.
Prisoner rescue. Reach back to Hunter 1. Exfil point marked. Extract all prisoners.
Covering your 6.
Covering your 6. Oh, this game!
High alert.
Well, DVN is incredible.
Prisoner secure. Extraction.
Hey, sorry, my voice wasn't working before.
Ah, welcome.
Enemy UAV active.
Cheers. This is really shit, this round.
It's this game is awful. This mode, yes.
We lost that round.
I hope it.
Try for the next
I hope it
one.
ends soon. I mean, how much more of this can we take?
Switching sides.
Switching sides. I mean,
Prisoner rescue. Reach back to Hunter 1. Prevent the enemy from extracting the prisoners.
all right.
What's your
Let's
plan?
focus now. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Throwing drill charge.
Milky Daniel says, have you seen my step-by-step tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube? It's on my cubic postcode website. May I put the link in? Please do. Please do. Right. Is this game over yet?
Yeah, it's game over.
Right. Let's get in a little bit of free-for-all, and then I'm going to go to bed. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
And Tricky, I have to say, it's an absolute honour to meet you, mate. You know, you have been licking my ears for quite recently. I only recently
Well, look,
discovered the
anytime-
podcast.
Anytime you want to play, always
We're,
up for it.
we're friends now. And Guns and Gus, you're one of me, right? You're. I don't want to say an Iain Lee fan because that would be. All right, we can't do free for all. Okay, right. Which seems bullshit. What? I will look how we do private games at some point. Maybe they haven't introduced that yet.
What you might want to do as well is you
Yeah.
can apply a filter on the quick play, so then you only do the game modes you enjoy playing.
I had done that, but it had disappeared. Right. Team deathmatch. Whoever gets the highest score is the best at Call of Duty forever. And let's do it. Gus, you've gone quiet again, but it's nice to have you on board.
Sounds good.
There we go. He's back. Jade being very shy,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Yeah, just. You're asking if I was a fan. Yes, I'm a fan from the early days.
Hey, nice one, man. Are you in the Twitch? Or are you a regular Twitcher or?
No, just play Call of Duty.
Oh well, it's nice to have you on board. Your voice does sound familiar. Have we played together before?
No, I very rarely speak ever.
Oh well, in that case, it's lovely.
Online.
It's lovely to meet you, and it's great fun playing with you. Jade, I don't know who you are, but what I would like, we used to do this Tricky on a Sunday night. We'd have like a big Call of Duty, and it would be all the listeners to my radio show and whatever would come in, and we'd have private matches, and it was ridiculous, and we'd have like 15 people playing on a tiny map. And I would kind of like to introduce that again, where we get a nice little community that comes in and we all, maybe know each other a little bit, and it, gets a bit silly. So I'm going to start doing that again. I should say, cool. Tricky is on a podcast called Cranky Gamers UK. I'm only a recent convert to it. I really, really enjoy it. I think you and Toz talk a load of old bollocks at times, but that's what I want from my podcast. I want to listen to it and go, what the fuck are you talking about? I like shouting
Yeah,
at podcasts.
Talking utter drivel. That's what we do.
But I love that. I like completely disagreeing with what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a really good podcast, an American one called How Did This Get Played? And they would every week they play a shit game and talk about it. And then they changed the format quite a lot. So the only gaming podcasts I listen to now are yours and the Computer Game Show. That's it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. Well, we should have another pod this weekend.
Fantastic. Right. Come on, this is it. Final game. Let's boot it up. It's really nice to meet you, by the way, Tricky. Thank you, mate. It's, yeah.
No worries. I'm glad to jump on.
So I'm just texting my friend James. Have you ever watched The Boys, Tricky?
Yeah, I have.
Have you finished it?
Yes.
I was off a couple of weeks ago with COVID, and I had nothing to watch, and I thought I'd give it a try. And I did 2 seasons in a week, and I just finished season 3. It is incredible. I'd seen trailers for it, and I thought it looked a little bit shit. I just thought it was like a superhero TV show. I didn't realize the politics, the darkness, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mean dark as in Batman dark, as in just a really bleak worldview. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The first episode of the 3rd season where the bloke shrinks.
Well,
my God.
No spoilers,
No.
fucking hell.
I know. You know that bit.
I'm watching it going,
I'll tell you what.
holy shit, you can't start a series like that. It is amazing. It is so fucked up. The only issue is that guy's awful British accent. I thought he was Australian for a while until someone said, oh, you're British.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's excellent. I think that's
So
one Todd
good.
hasn't actually watched, if I remember rightly.
Right. So good. There's Carl Urban's awful English accent. There's Simon Pegg's awful American accent. So they kind of balance each other out. But it just when you think it can't get any, worse, you watch another episode, you go, oh, fucking hell, how are they getting away with this? There's one, again, no spoilers, but there's one in season 3 where it has like a proper serious warning at the start about it. It's it's so good. I love it.
Have you watched House of the Dragon? Are you a Thrones fan?
What fan?
A Game of Thrones fan?
No, do you know what? I never saw Game of... I thought you said Fringe for a second. No, I was never a game... I don't really like dragons and fantasy.
I got you, yeah.
But I've heard it's a really good series.
Is there what are we waiting on here? Are you struggling to connect, or?
It says I'm connecting. Hang on a minute. Right, let's cancel. Let's leave with party. Let's try again. Come on. Yeah, the crossplay is a little bit shonky.
Yeah, they haven't quite smoothed it out yet.
Visionary says The Boys is also quite sexy. Who are you finding sexy in it, Visionary? Is it The Deep? Is it Carl Urban?
The Octopus.
I did like Elizabeth Shue in the first season. Right, what the fuck is going on with this? This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Carl Urban every time, is it visionary? You fucking twat. Cats, it's not dinner time yet. Right, this is starting to piss me off. It just says connecting. Huh?
Can you back out into the main menu and then go back in? Do you think?
I'm going to leave with party. Right, I'm back out into the main menu.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. This is it. This is it. Come on. Fuck's sake. Just my luck, mate. One little gaming session's going to end with no game.
Yeah.
How are you sitting down, Tricky? Did you do something to do that?
Oh, yeah, look, you're sitting down.
I've no idea. It's just luck of the draw.
This isn't going to happen, is it?
So...
It's connecting. Right. This is bullshit. I'm going to give it 10 seconds. And then we're out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Right, fuck this. Gus, I apologise. Tricky, I apologise. It's lovely to meet you both. We will do this again. We're friends now, so if you ever see me online, send me a little invite. I will try and come up with like a regular slot where we can get together. My cat's being a dickhead. And do a nice little bit of gaming at some point. It'll be lovely. Tricky, it's so nice to meet you. Gus, nice to meet you too. I will
Sounds
speak
good.
to you
Thanks for
again.
accepting the invite.
It's an absolute pleasure. Goodbye. There we go. I would like to get one game in, if possible. Would like to get one little game in. So let's see if I can get a little solo game in. No, I want to play one little solo game before I go to bed. I hate it when a gaming session ends without a game. So one little cheeky solo mission. That was nice, wasn't it? That was nice. Nice people. Nice people. Right. Or map I don't know. So this is the last game.
I get it.
Hey, Denise. Nice to play you, man.
Team deathmatch. We've taken the lead. I'm reloading. Switching mags. I'm reloading. Reloading. Incoming.
Yeah, I would like to get a nice little regular. So listen, if you have this game, add me. I'm Iain Lee on PS5. I'm not quite sure how you do it for the crossplay thing.
I'm reloading.
But let's see if we can come up with a nice little regular slot when we can play some games together. Sound like a plan, Stan?
Reloading. Friendly SAE launched.
Oh, shit. That was a nice little spot. I'd like to find that again. Yeah, The Boys was so good. It was not what I expected at all. I want to buy the comics now to pick up from season 3. Where was that little slot I was? I enjoyed that.
Scans activated. Reloading. Friendly cruise missile deployed.
When does the next season come out? Won't be this year, will it? Among Us! They're bringing Among Us out on the VR, which I'm looking forward to, although I won't be able to play it because it will make me motion sick, as every
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
flipping game on the VR does.
I'm reloading.
See, I'm all right.
Last mag.
Sergeant DJ, one more. Right, can we get rid of Sergeant DJ, please, mods?
You're halfway to mission complete. Stay sharp.
Do we know when the next season of The Boys is? That's the question on everyone's lips.
Changing mags.
I'm doing all right here. 8 kills. Yeah, Among Us on the VR. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, if you've got this game, add me. Iain Lee. I don't really know how the crossplay thing works. If we could find out how to do private matches, I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Yeah, the opening of season 3 of The Boys. Fuck. A little bit of pop up there.
Switching mags.
What are you doing? Oh, he's doing his thing.
Friendly cruise missile inbound.
He's doing Sudoku. How do I find my Activision code? I'll find it in a minute. I think I know where it is, actually. Getting hot in this hoodie.
I'm reloading.
We're destroying them.
Changing mags.
I'm off to bed after this. So tired. Getting up for the breakfast show is killing me. 'Cause I'm an old man. I'm an old man. And I'm not getting enough sleep.
Friendly cruise.
Got you covered.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy spotted.
Don't put the heating on, Gatford. Put the hoodie on. I'm boiling. 6 more.
Reloading.
Last kill.
Mission complete. Solid work.
Mission complete. Solid work. Well done, lads. Well done, lads. All right, listen, that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Tricky, Gus, Jade, lovely to meet you. Ooh, let's look into making this a regular thing. It'd be nice to have some private games. That's all for... We're off. Look at that. We're done. We're out of here. Good night. God bless. Chowsy chow chows.